wish I had a fancy box to show you, but this is a total garage kit I bought at Wonder Festival like 6 or 7 years ago or something. I can't remember when it was. But this is the lovely Angel from the OVA. Okay, so it has some instructions on how to build this guy here. Not really instructions, but just photographs. And you're supposed to kind of guess. Okay. Well, it has this neat little base, which is just like a moon with a bunch of craters on it. Now it says LA for Lovely Angel. Let me. He actually he gave me decals as well, and that was pretty cool. So I had reserved this. He didn't have it for sale at the event, but he was taking reservations, and I paid for it at the event, and then later he mailed it to me. So yeah, gollies. And actually he was very kind enough to give me like the actual display model, and I ended up giving it to a guy named James. He was the one who did the guns for the Dirty Pair figures, the quarter scale Dirty Pair figures. And since I no longer have that with me, it's like I should have taken like lots of reference photos of that, because I'm kind of slightly at a loss, because as you can see here, it doesn't really show you how everything. I mean, it shows you like the finished product, but not exactly how they come together. Sensor arm parts. Yeah, it's like they have a whole bunch of like information on this, but I'm not really sure exactly how this goes. So shoot, how does it go? I don't know. Here are the wings, and these are pretty rough, which means I'm gonna have to really do a lot of sanding on this. So, but yeah, these are they kind of bend upwards, and they go down below. Yeah, shoot, guys, I am really at a loss here. Now, in the back, I guess that's where these engines go, like so. I think, or maybe not. Jeez, I don't even know. I don't even know. This is really kind of difficult. So these are just photos and just scans from a Dirty Pair reference book or something. I don't know. So, maybe it goes in there like that. I'm gonna have to spend a lot of time just kind of figuring this out and researching this, guys, because this is really kind of weird. Talk about garage kits and how intimidating they can be at times, and this is certainly a fairly intimidating kit, because it doesn't even show how exactly the parts fit together. Weird, huh? I've been busy cleaning up the parts a bit, cleaning off flash, and I found some pictures I had taken of the kit when the model, right? What he had on display at the event, So I had taken pictures of that when I received it. Unfortunately, I only took it from one angle, but I think I got it pretty much figured out, I suppose. Figuring out where all of these parts go, like for example, this is kind of fit like so. Alright, and then they got two engines. Alright, two engine cans per engine on either side. Just have to spend the time to clean up the flash. I am not quite... So, yeah, I think I figured out these go on here. That's okay. But I only have 3 of these guys. I'm not sure... Are these even the same? Looks like I am missing a piece. I'll have to just double check. Maybe I got an extra piece. I don't know. But right now I'm just gonna pack this up and get back to this later. It's getting late. These little engine guys, they have these little vernier thrusters. They go here, and I can paint them separately and then attach them at a later time. Which is nice, which is nice. So this thing, I'm not even really sure what the heck this thing is, but I'll think of something. This is what goes in the middle here. And I am going to attach that with like a metal rod. Have it go through here to keep it nice and secure. So the thing is, like, this goes here. It fits just fine. The problem is that this one is like, doesn't really quite fit and sit down all the way though. It's kind of strange. I'm gonna have to cram the rod through here. I'm gonna make sure it's nice and thick too. But anyhow, this goes right here, and that goes in like that. So got some dimples to fill in with some putty. Got another dimple here. This goes on the back here. Yeah. Not sure where these parts go, but I'll just keep doing some research, I guess. And still haven't quite figured this out on the bottom yet, but I'll do something with that. Alright, I got gonna have a thing that goes straight through here, right? It's just gonna just impale this little macaron, whatever you would call this thing, and connect it and bridge it to this back thing here. Okay, I have also drilled out holes in these big ass engine cans. Okay, so I have to drill out corresponding holes here. Alright, so let's just double check here. Yep. Just gonna center it. There. Alright, so I got a hole here. Do a hole here. Alright. And do corresponding holes on either side here. Then I'll put some 2mm rods in here and see if I can do a dry fit. See what happens. Alright. Two millimeters carbon rod. Inanimate carbon rod. Stupid inanimate carbon rod. Or copper, I should say. It's not carbon. Oh crap, I got too much on here. There we go. There we go. Wave. Ugh. There we go. And I cut it too. I didn't cut it short enough. Ah, dang it. Yeah, I think that using the aluminum is probably better to do. Maybe I'll switch to that. But here we go. I have to cut this a little bit shorter. I'm going to switch to the aluminum. I think I have some left. Alright, so this is the aluminum rods here. Okay, here. Okay. Stupid thing just ripped on me. I hate this crap. Okay, alright, so let's move this out of the way. Alright, it'd probably be better if I just cut it from here. Doink. There we go. There. There. And it's still not short enough. Gosh darn it. I'm just kind of guessing at this. Alright. Alright. Gosh darn. Alright, so I need to get oh, what's it called? God hand. They have like these side cutters. They're specifically made for cutting metal. I don't have one. This is a throwaway cheapy ass crappy cutter thing. I bought it in Phoenix at a hobby shop. Yeah, see, these are all beat up and messed up, man. These have seen better days. This is the first one I ever bought, though. Then I just bought a Tommy one, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so much better. There we go. Okay, cool. Alright, so I shall proceed. I'm going to see if I can try to cut this one a little bit shorter. That's going to be harder, but then again, that's why I switched to the aluminum, right? Gosh. Yeah, it's going to take a while to try to get this shorter. Anyhow, I'll work on this. Yeah. Alright, I just used my needle nose pliers. And then cut it off real easily with the wave cutters. Okay. Oh shit. Alright. There. Okay. There we go. Looks like I'll have to use some putty there. I mean, I can rotate it there a little bit, make it a little bit less noticeable. But, okay. I wonder if I need to move these closer together. I don't know. Okay, I will go. I will go back to the copper though to go through here. All right. And this will just stick through here. Okay. All right. And then okay. There we go. Oh my gosh. All right, so, oh hey, look at that. Look at that. All right. Okay, there. Oh, got a swab right here already. I get rid of this excess here because this excess is too excessive. Right? Right. Alright, and then this way I can paint this stuff here too that way. Isn't that great? I'm so freaking smart, I could just scream. Except that, isn't this kind of bent that way? There we go. There. Okay, here we go. Yeah, yeah. Look at that, man. Shatner. There we go. It's looking a bit cooler. Alright, let's stick these guys in here. That's cool. That's cool. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And then, this goes in here like so. Okay. There. Then this is goes in like this, right? So the thing is that it's gonna fill it in a little bit more, and this these are separate parts because you can paint them silver. This is gonna be like that Ferrari red or whatever, and I just threw out a color. I don't know if I even have that paint color. I think I do. I don't even own a Ferrari kit, but yeah, sue me. All right, so there we go. There we go, guys. This goes, yeah. Let's, there we go. This is looking cool. This is looking pretty darn cool. And I believe this goes out like that or something like that, or is it like so? I can't remember. But, yeah, it's looking pretty cool, actually. I think I'm going to take a picture. Let's do some blue tack here. Just for shits and giggles, right? Like, hee hee hee. That's a shit and giggle. Squishy squishiness. There we go. Alright, there we go. Cool. That's what it looks like so far. after priming this, revealed a really bad seam line on both sides of the starship's fuselage, the lovely Angel. So I'm using, I don't know what this is, 180 grit or something like that. I'm going to ensmoothenate this. Then, you know, I could probably like rescribe some of these panel lines here too, I guess. So, because this is resin, I'm using water. I'm wet sanding this so that there's no dust that's going to be going into my my big huge nostrils. And then after this, I'll have to go ahead and reprime this guy. Yeah. There we go. And you can see it on the side here too. Goes along both ends there. And then of course also along here. I don't know if this is supposed to be the like a canopy to the bridge or something. I can't remember. It's been a while since I've watched the Dirty Pair OVAs. But this low grit is definitely doing the trick. I think what I could do actually, where's a pen? There we go. No, not this pen. This pen. There we go. There. Just kind of trace where I need to. There we go. So we do have some nice raised detail with the LA Lovely Angel here, and the decals are going to lay on top of that. That should be great. There. Okay. Alright, I'll just continue with this, okay? And, yeah, I was hoping to maybe get to the point where I can start painting this, but it looks like I've still got some work to do on this. Something else I noticed here. It's got some, must have been the result of an air bubble or something. But that's not really that clean looking. However, oh my. Oh, big improvement. Very big improvement. There's a little bit of, you know, unevenness here, but those are, these parts are going to be covered up. So I guess I don't care about that. See, here we go. This is probably due to an air bubble in the resin when it was being poured. So I'm using, God, this is so great. God Hand, the bit blades. And this is really great. So I just put it into my, my pen vise here. Very nice. Oh. I just gotta be careful not to gouge, alright? Because this works really nicely. I don't want to go overboard. Alright, don't want to gouge too deep. There. Oh, here we go. There. Very nice. Alright, I'm gonna get back to sanding here. And then work on maybe those panel lines. Also, you know, I still got all this stuff here. I've yet to attach it. Good thing I haven't done that yet, obviously. But some of these I'm going to have to work on sanding too, it would seem. And like right here, I'm going to have to rescribe that panel line that's supposed to go there. There we go. Now I'm cleaning up panel lines. There are places where it needs to be a little bit deeper. And this is okay, I guess. Here, though, maybe work on this a little bit. It's not so bad on this part. Now I can kind of freehand it at my own risk. Or I'm using this scribing tape here. Here we go. Where the pin? Here we go. All right, let me go back. Where's the part? Yeah, okay. There. Okay. Okay, that's looking better. Where was the other parts here? Yeah. It's looking a little bit weak. Actually, hold on here. Let's do this other side here. There we go. Where was that? There we go. Okay. See if this will work here. There. Alright, so I'll just continue to clean up these panel. See, now I didn't line that up properly. Gosh darn it. Better if I just freehand it, I guess, in that case. There we go. And then come on. There. Okay, and then I will reprime and get ready for doing the actual colors and such. I will attach these parts, though. I think it'll be better if I do that. Probably. I'll do that first, and then prime it. So, anyhow, this is, I got this off pretty well. Alright, as you can see over here, I've cut out all these little pieces and managed to not screw anything up. Got these really fragile little things here though. I will need to be very careful. So let me cut that out here. Cut this out here. So there's no instructions for this thing, right? So it's kind of hard to see what I'm supposed to do. But do have like that example kit. And I gave it to oh, what's his name? I forget his name. He fashioned those guns for my Dirty Pair, the quarter scale K and Yurdy figures, the Selfie figures, and in exchange I gave him that. And because the guy at Wonderfest, which actually incidentally as of this recording is going on right now, I haven't been there in such a very long time, but anyhow, the guy who made this kit, he gave me his showroom example, sample, whatever you want to call it. And then I turned around and gave it to whatever his name is. I forget, John or I don't know. Anyhow, I haven't messaged him in quite a while. I should send him a message and see how he's doing. He lives in California, I believe. So anyhow, I had taken like a couple of pictures, right? But not like many detailed pictures. And I asked him, hey, you know, I want to build this kit, but there's no, I mean, other than these illustrations, it's kind of hard to tell what I'm supposed to do. He took several reference photos, and I'm basing off of that. So, like these things here, apparently, are going to fit on here like so. Whoops. How does this go? I guess they're going to fit like this. They're going to come together, and then this T-shaped apparatus. Maybe it's a sensor array or something, I don't know. It's something akin to the dish on the Millennium Falcon, I don't know. So, but this is just really, really thin resin here that I have to be super duper careful when cutting out. And I think I am successful so far. I have not managed to drop this on the floor like a spaz, because I am. Because I am, darn tootin'. There we go. Okay. I might file this down a little bit. Otherwise, it's ready to go, as Shantae says. I don't know why she says that, but anyhow. Yep. Alright, so I'm going to carefully, hopefully without drawing blood, and I have done that before, just kind of shave down the sides here. There we go. Okay. There we go. Alright, I'll do the same for the other one. And get around to doing the priming. Let me get rid of this excess crap here. There. So, yeah. Slightly tapered, it seems, which is nice. But okay, I'll just have to be very careful when painting this. I'm doing the metallic parts with Mr. Color GX2 Bueno Black. It's a high gloss, very black and glossy finish, which it provides. Alright, so for the big engine thrusters, this is going to be Gaia Notes 125 Star Bright Iron, and I've thinned it with Mr. Color Rapid Thinner. I love this. Oh, it looks so beautiful. It really does. Yeah, dude, these little small guys too. I'm going to paint this with Gaia Notes Star Bright Silver. However, I'm noticing now there are some dimples that I neglected to fill in. So, this is Vallejo plastic putty. And it's kind of hard to see because it's black now, but I guess, you know, I need to get the fresh. There we go. That should do it. There. Now I got another dimple here. There, fill that in. I don't think I'm gonna go over this with gloss black again. I think that this, what I'm doing here, just fill these in and be done with it. Come on. I see it's dry already. Gosh. There we go. Yeah, here. Yeah, this is kind of not a really good casting, not really clear. It's a lot of air bubbles over something that happened when this was cast. There's a few more. I'm just going to keep working on this. Okay, so as I said, this is Star Bright Silver. Gaia Notes 121. Alright, this part here goes here, and this is going to be all one color, so I may as well attach this piece here and now before airbrushing. There. Make sure this is going to be lined up properly. That looks good, I guess. Come on. Think so. Okay. It just wants to slide around, doesn't it? Jeez. Jeez, they're frickin' wheeze. Alright, let's just make sure it doesn't have to... Should it go this way? I guess it could. Alright. Alright, I'll just have it that way then. Don't think it really matters a whole lot, but... I don't know. Alright, so, I want to paint this engine part. I want to do this metallic as well, so I may as well go to the Uno Black again, and I'll be back with you with the next color after that. So, gloss black has been put down. Next is going to be Mr. Color 28 Steel. Okay, so the cockpit, bridge, whatever, of the ship is here. First I'm just going to do this as silver. Okay. Okay, next, clear blue, Mr. Color 50. Alright, time to do the main body color of the starship, and I'm just going to use Mr. Color Red 3, number 3. Alright, the lovely angel is ready for a gloss coat, and I'm just using Mr. Color 46 Gloss Clear. So what you have seen so far is a culmination of video footage of my work on this kit over the past few years. Most of it has been in the past year, though. I did start on it several years ago. Anyhow, yeah, this is from Wonder Festival, Summer Wonder Festival 2013. And all I know is that the man who made this garage kit, his name is Hiro. I went and found my old correspondence with him. He was really nice to give me these decals that are obviously made on a Alps printer, apparently. Right, so These should overlay on top of that. So we got the LA for Lovely Angel, and we got these here. Alright. So I'm going to end the video here. I have off camera, what I did was I just painted this in here, just like the metallic color. Just to add a little bit of some detail. I don't know what's going on there, but I just thought it just looked better with some sort of detail there. I assume that these are like side portal windows. I don't know. They don't really show that on the anime, I guess, but did a little bit of wet sanding, and this should look really nice. The panel lines are maybe a little bit soft at this point. I've had a lot of problems with the paint for some reason. I don't know why. But yeah, so in the next video, decaling. Gonna lay down the decals and then final assembly. So stay tuned. This is pretty cool. So, you know, pretty cool starship. Don't ask me where you can get this, because, you know, this is like from like 12 years ago when I first, almost like when I first moved to Japan. So yeah, so anyhow, see you in the next video, and until then, live long and prosper. May the force be with you, and so long, and thanks for all the fish. Bye.